Yesterday marked the 14th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks, and on a day to reflect and applaud the efforts of heroes, we learned about one very touching story.
That's right, a former police officer laid to rest, gone and almost forgotten. ABC 10's Suzanne Fawn shows us that despite his humble funeral, his actions will never be forgotten.
Many people consider September 11th a day to honor true heroes. Well, this is a story about a hero, an unsung hero.
Thank you, Father, for each one that's here today to honor this great man.
It doesn't matter how many people show up to your funeral or who, as long as someone is there to say goodbye and thank you. In this case, on this September 11th, it was Senior Law Enforcement Chaplain Mindy Russell. Standing beside this man's casket, several cemetery and funeral home workers.
He only has one surviving niece.
It's a humble farewell and a thank you for a man who made a lasting impression.
We thank you for this man who made a difference, who was determined that men and women in law enforcement would be recognized, remembered, and honored.
92-year-old Abraham Charles Sussman of Elk Grove. He served with the Army Air Corps during World War II. He became an unpaid and unarmed reserve police officer in Philadelphia for 3 years. Then he left to start a one-man letter-writing campaign to Congress to formally recognize fellow law enforcement.
And Congress recognized him in 1990, 32 years after his letter writing.
And Congress made May 15th National Peace Officers Memorial Day.
We thank you for Abe. We thank you for his life.
A handful of people determined to make sure that he wouldn't be forgotten today. In Sacramento, Suzanne Fawn, ABC 10 News.